Stop. Do not touch that sell button. If you are watching me now, chances are you are terrified. Your stock portfolio is showing red and it is screaming and you are terrified, wondering what next to do this November, December. I say stop. Don't press the sell button. I am going to tell you the single biggest mistake that cost average investors their entire retirement. It is not the dip. It is absolutely selling at the wrong time. But before I share these three stories with you, I want us to realize one thing, have it at the back of our mind, that in Novembers and Decembers of each year, that the market experienced the bearish trend, that the bear is the one mostly in control in the month of November and December for some of these factors, reasons I'm going to give to you now. One of them is because of the yellow tide. It is the Christmas period. Christians all over the world, investors, they are calling back their money from the equity market because of Christmas. They want to celebrate Christmas. So you experience the redness in the market. Another thing is that January is the beginning of new academic calendar. You discover that so many parents are calling back resources. Investors are calling back equity from the equity market in order to finance either their own education of their loved ones or their children. Then another thing that is, this time it is unique with Nigeria, is the recent political problem that we are experiencing, where the president of America is threatening the government of Nigeria for the reason for them not, for their negligence, not taking care of the Christians, where the Christians are being killed by the Islamic terrorists. So this has heightened fear and panic, and you discover that people are calling back their money from the equity market. So the government of US is telling the government of Nigeria to sit up and protect every citizen, irrespective of their tribe, religion, or their faith. Then another thing, again, also unique with Nigeria, is recently the government came up with a policy, and they are going to, according to them, that the policy will take effect from next year, January, probably. This the capital gain tax, where people who have investments, who are making profits in the stock market, will be charged. But the government is trying to explain, but there is so much ambiguity. Clarity is not yet enough. And I want to believe that as time goes by, there will be more clarity. But these are some of the reasons why people are calling back their money, that government is going to charge them. But the government is coming up to say that until you earn over 150 million before you are subjected to that tax. But you see, those that are the average earners and the low-minded people, and more so people that are not well informed, they will, out of panic, out of fear, they will be calling back their money from the capital, the equity market. So these are some of the reasons why we are experiencing the sharp drop in the Nigerian stock market. You see the redness. Having explained this to you now, I want to share three stories. The more reason why you must stay in the market. You need to have a philosophy, just like my coach, who I will sharing his testimony with you here. You need to have a philosophy. Why are you going into the stock market? Is it for long term? Is it for short term? Is it for medium term? Or you are just there for profit gain? If you're able to have a philosophy, you're able to have a strategy, then even if you are selling in November, December, you're not selling out of fear. It is your strategy. If you are buying in November, December, you're not buying out of ignorance. It is your strategy. I want you to hold on. And if you have not liked, I want you to like, I want you to share, I want you to subscribe. It is Investment 101. Today, we are talking about stock and the challenges that is being experienced in the stock market in this season. So let me start with the testimony of my coach. God bless you, coach. His name is Ogbo Awoke Ogbo. He's a phenomenon. He's a great man, a man with a heart, the heart of gold. Coach will bless you. And why we are here doing what we are doing, this little thing we are doing, is as a result of your mentoring, your belief. And we are also helping to propagate this gospel of ensuring that every one of us, we take the bull, our own financial bull, by the horn. And that is why we are here today, helping as many as we can. The Lord will help us. The Lord will preserve you, coach. And let me go back to what our coach taught us. He said that stock market moves in circles and in patterns, especially in November, that it moves in circles and it moves in patterns. So November, December is a circle, January, February is a circle, and it's a pattern. He also admonished that there are so many experts, there are so many opinions coming left, right, and center, but he advised us to have a policy, have a philosophy. Why are you going into stock market? And if you are going into stock market, he classified it into almost about 3 or 4 about. He said there's a long term for retirement, there is short term, there is medium term, and also for those that are there for just capital gains. So you must be able to define, you must have a philosophy while you are going into the stock market. So when you have this philosophy, when you have this definition, you know why. Then whether the things that the stock market is dropping, it is nosediving, or it is going upwards, you don't panic or you don't jubilate, because you know you are going to buy more if it's going down, if you are for long term, or you are going to sell before it goes down. All you just need to do is to have a clear-cut reason why you are there. He gave us an example of in 2023 rather. He said he invested in Gerugu. Middle of November to the end of November, he invested in Gerugu, and it was about 374 naira, 375 naira. And he said that he bought those stocks, and before the end of January until February, less than 4 months, that the thing rose to 1,115 naira per unit. That was in 2024. So approximately less than 4 months between mid-November to by February, and he made a profit of over 300%. So you can imagine, because he had a purpose. He was not fidgeting while others were running away, discarding the stock. He was busy buying and accumulating. He's told us that this is the right time to buy, especially if we are buying based on our philosophy. And he also reminded us that what we are experiencing is just a dip in the stock, not a dip in the fundamentals of the company. The company is still of value, the company is still quality. So if the stock is dropping, it doesn't mean that the fundamentals of the company has dropped or the company is losing its quality. No, it is just a trend. So that is the recommendation of my coach, and I am bringing it to you today, that you must be able to define why you are in the stock market. If it is for profit taking, it is for profit taking. If it is for long term and you have bought it and it is going bad, good, no harm. It is for long term, then allow it to continue to roll. Over time, the cycle, the correction will take its place. Just as few weeks ago or few months ago, we were celebrating increase, and this is also a time of the bear. There are two personalities in the market. We have the bear and we have the bull. So whichever one that you come, as long as you have your philosophy, you are good to go. So this is the testimony of our coach I've come to share with you. Then the second I would like to share with you is that of the dollar cost average. This is having the mindset of buy more. You go into a deal and after a while it drops. Instead of you to panic sell, what you do, you buy more. It drops again, you buy more, because you have a philosophy for a long time. Dollar cost average, it gives you the leverage to acquire more. It's a situation or a time whereby you acquire more quantity with less amount, and when it moves up, then you have acquired more. You have acquired more with less amount. That is the advantage of dollar cost average. It will even out by itself over a long given period of time. So that is the testimony of dollar cost average. And if you have it as one of your weapons for the long term, then you are good to go. Seasons like this, you don't panic. You begin to acquire more as long as you have the resources and you do your due diligence in picking the stocks that you want. The third testimony I would like to share with you is that of the Warren Buffett style. You know, the hold strategy. The greatest investor of all time is telling us don't panic. If he is not panicking, why should you panic? He has the experience, he has tested it, he has seen it all. And if he's telling us that the seasons like this, if it aligns with your philosophy and the things that you are experiencing, the bearish season, he said you should acquire more. He said as long as you have done your due diligence and you have discovered that the fundamentals are okay, the company doesn't have problem with board management, there is no government policy, it is just the trend. He said you should acquire more. He said at this time you go for the intrinsic value, go for more quantity, and over time it will even out. So if Warren Buffett can say it, if the man who has tested it has seen it all, and he said that he will go for more when everywhere is red, then I also encourage you that you should have such mindset, because then you are not running just at call and back. You are not acting out of speculations, out of fear. You are following your own principle. Once again, it is all about your philosophy. It is all about what you want, your purpose of coming into the stock market. If today's training has added value to you, you have learned so much that you are going to stop panic selling, you are going to concentrate, you are going to acquire more. See, you acquire more with less. Yes, you acquire more. What $1,000 can buy, the stock it can buy now, cannot be compared to what it was buying 2 months ago. And who knows, maybe that $1,000 may not be able to buy the same quantity in the next 3-4 months. So get on board. As long as you have the money, do your due diligence, understand the fundamentals, then go for rate. It is Investment 101, where we teach you anything that has to do with investment, bringing money into your pockets. Be intelligent about it. We want you to like again, we want you to share, and we want you to comment what you are going to start doing right away. Have a philosophy. Share. Click on the notification bell. We'll be right here with new videos encouraging you. God bless you. See you at the top. Remain at the top. Remember to subscribe. Bye.